Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here with you this morning, October the 4th, 2024. It's probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, Central Time. I'm here to recap with you season 18, episode 13 of The Real Housewives of the OC. This one's titled, You Are Cordially Uninvited. Okay, this episode begins where it left off at, with Tamara still running her damn mouth about Ryan. And it's funny because I ass almost fall. Whenever she get mad and has something to drink and she try to run off, make a dramatic exit, she always run into something almost falling like she damn near broke her ankle. So Tamara outside just talking shit about Ryan. He's a piece of shit. Ask him about the FBI. Just telling all that shit. And then there's Katy just soaking all that shit up. Ask him about the FBI. Ask him about the gambling. And so when Katy returned to the party and she told Eddie that Tamara outside, she ready to go. So she told him it's nice meeting him. And finally, at the end of the day, him and Ryan shake hands and they hug and they apologize to each other and they go about their business. And Jen asks Eddie to fix that with her with Tamara, please, that she really cared about them. She said she tried to shit with Tamara. She said she always extended an apology to her and then it'd be some bullshit. And she said Tamara ain't loyal to nobody except Tamara. And that's maybe a little bit Eddie, but mostly what she said was true. So that's why I put Tamara almost broke her neck trying to make an exit, dropping shit all over the place, dropped her keys. So anyway, you get Tamara and her confessional. She talking about Ryan again. Ask him some. This website broke down everything that was going on with Ryan. Apparently, this dude that played ball, I think he might be Japanese. He played ball. He most one of the highest paid players in the league. He got a gambling issue, and apparently his coach was stealing money from him, funneling money from him to pay his own gambling debts. And apparently, this friend of a friend is friends with Ryan, and so that's what she's talking about. So she said, oddly enough, that whatever this money that was missing or this amount of money for this check was all supposedly sent to Ryan's address to his house. So anyway, Tammy need to mind her damn business. So like I said, Jen tells everybody that she loves Eddie, but she's just kind of tired of Tamara. So when they come back in the house, Katy said, somebody asked Katy what he said, and Katy said, well, she told me to ask you about the FBI. And Katy should have just shut her damn mouth, but he was like, oh, the FBI, they ain't after me, they after my friend, and I got a friend of a friend, and because I get to squelch off all his goodness and his success because we friends, I'm which guilty by association, some kind of shit he was saying, but um, what she say? She said he in trouble for who he associated with. So I was like, why is he talking? Just stop talking about your business, especially if it's something that's tied up in the case and that's FBI investigation. Stop explaining yourself, Ryan, and don't say nothing. I said, Emily needs to stop asking so many questions. You think this bitch was a practicing attorney, but she ain't practicing doing nothing. So then here go Emily with her part. Yeah, I always see them together. And what's going? And she telling us what she heard. Well, what I heard was that it's some gambling thing, this and that. And what you heard is what Tamara told you because you on her two peas in the pod. And y'all love to talk about Jen. So I know she told you the shit that she heard about Ryan because I know you didn't go to no website. And you started putting your pictures together, Emily, that you always seeing pictures together. And as far as you know of, Brian always in Vegas. You thought gambling was his job or going to Vegas was his job. And she ain't nothing to do in Vegas but gamble, go to shows, drink, and prostitution. So have a meeting at an outside furniture store. She got a cute little black top on. She meeting Shannon and Katy because Shannon trying to buy some furniture for her patio. And the day of Shannon's birthday, she turned 60, and she looked good in her confessional. Don't like that black and white outfit she got on though. And but her face look real good. So I like when she got her hair up. Actually, it makes her look a little bit younger. So Shannon said she uncomfortable celebrating her birthday. Just she rather just be doing for other people. All the attention on herself bothers her. So anyway, when she in the store, they pointing out shit and she telling them all the shit she don't like. And then Katy kind of said, "I got real good style. Just I gotta remember, man, Shannon is 20-year difference between us in age, so maybe that's why I'll style a little bit off, maybe." So she telling them, so they sit down in the store, and she telling them that John leaked that shit to People magazine about that lawsuit. And she said she was upset about that shit because they called and told her that they had the lawsuit. Did she have anything to say? She said, "Yeah, I want to say something, but can you give me about 30 minutes? I need to call her lawyer." So she hung up with the People, and they texted her back and told them they wasn't waiting, and she had 5 minutes. So she was just real pissed off about that. So she started telling them that she offered John the money, but after you give you the money, I don't want you to be talking about nothing about me. And he wasn't going to sign it because later on we find out that Alexis said, "You're not going to gag John," whatever. So Katy started telling them about how the party went at her house, and she said it got real heated and shit. And then she started telling her ins and out of the party, how how she should just tell her how Tamara when she started drinking that bitch lose her mind, but she didn't say that. That's what Katy should have told her. So Emily visits Gina after to show off after her construction work was done in her house. It's cute, but it's still a crowd as a motherfucker to me. Okay, so then they get down, they sit down, they start talking about the dinner with talking about the dinner at Katy's house, and how I got out of hand and said how after Tamara started drinking, she get all out of sorts. And they said, they said how she was calling Ryan a little bitch and the FBI. So Shannon said, "Well, it must have happened right after I said I was gonna have the tea party because she said she wasn't gonna come." And they said, "Yeah, she probably wasn't gonna come because she had her goddamn food the night before." But we see Tamara finally show up. So anyway, they sit there and Heather want to know whose side who on. And when it comes to her and Emily, she said she ain't mean to hurt Emily, but Emily ain't gonna be coming at her on some bullshit, but she didn't do nothing to her. So then Heather don't, Katy don't like Heather, so she said maybe she just needs you to hear how she's feeling in the inside, and that's what your ass get. That's what you get, and that's what Jen get. But you're hearing people's feelings when Alexis kick y'all her goddamn house. That's what y'all get when y'all try to tell Shannon about how she feel and what she should say. That's what the fuck you get. So she was like, she trying to figure out whose side, because Kevin just came outside said, "Whose side y'all on?" And she was like, "I just think Alexis need Heather just always Katy ain't gonna never get Heather nothing. She don't. She just if she can subtract from her or make her take a little bit, I don't know what it is. She don't like her. That's what it is. Take a little bit of life from her. She does it to me. She needs you to listen to her. Why the fuck she should? That ain't got listen. What the fucking way that Emily feeling? What the fuck that got to do with Heather? Emily needs therapy. Everything triggered this bitch. Everything said food and a drink. So we gonna mama just move it. So yeah, cause Heather sure just said what side y'all on, and you can see Katy ain't take her side, and Shannon I don't think Shannon said nothing either. Cause just I didn't attack her. She said, "So how'd you leave it with her?" She said, "I left that shit terrible. I wasn't listening to that shit. I ain't talk to her. She ain't talking to me crazy and shit. I talk to her when I feel like I need to talk to her, and I ain't want to talk to her right then and there, cause I was gonna call her fat ass if I had her." So Emily, so then Heather in the confessional, she feels some type of way. Say, "God damn, did Emily go around telling everybody how I made her feel fat before she came talk to me? What the fuck?" She said, I ain't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. She got her own hang-ups. Mm-hmm. And then I wanted to put this too. I put down here, girl, this to Emily. Everybody got something. When I was younger, it was you black. You got buck teeth. When I wore glasses, it's you got four eyes. I got nappy head. You got hair like rice. It's just always some shit. My husband was light skinned. My ex-husband, he was the milkman. He was the milkman's son. He was called yellow boy, white bread, oatmeal. When he got broke out with shit in his face with the pimples and shit, he was strawberry boy. Everybody got something. If you're a little girl and you got a fat ass, you a fat ass girl. We all got something, but here's the thing. By the time we get to your goddamn age, we don't learn how to deal with that. We either correct it or we learn how to deal with that shit. Or we try to correct it and they got fucked up worse and we just learn how to deal with it. So you need to learn how to do that. You a big bone bitch. You ain't never gonna be skinny like Heather or Alexis or Tamara or none of them. You gonna be who you are with your and you ain't gonna look right with no skinny ass body with that big ass head and all that hair on it. Just learn how to love yourself. And why everybody gotta dance around you when you don't do it for nobody else? You always make smart ass jokes. Always got something to say, but when somebody say some shit to you, you don't like it. You or Gina. So get your shit together. I be like, hella crazy. I be like, I'm not listening to this shit. Go take your ass somewhere and eat a turkey. Mm. So anyway, when they sitting there talking, Emily was like, when I go to the party, I just want to make it about Shannon. And, you know, I just want Heather to hear me, but she wouldn't even hear me. She was so mean to me. She put her hand on her face. No, you was turning up on her ass. She gave you the same kind of energy you was giving her. First of all, you sitting over there ready on energy, and Heather don't even know what the fuck is you gassed up about, but she just know you gassing on her. So she gave you what you was getting. And she good to walk off. It actually wasn't Heather that walked off. It was your ass that walked out the way. What's her name? Emily. So while Gina's sitting there talking shit about Heather, so I'm saying she two faced as fuck. It's a little the air a little thin up there. I think she needs to come back down to earth a little because the oxygen's not getting to her brain. Uh-huh. I can't wait till they play that at the reunion and Heather hear that shit. Ooh, I cannot wait. So we got Alexis meeting with some dude named Anthony to get a new suit. And she said, although I'm not practicing law, I volunteer being nosy as the motherfucker for cases that's already, he ain't even in jail no more asking all them goddamn questions. So you can have a storyline because you ain't got one. I don't practice law, I just stay home and take care of my kids. And we'll probably ever see you with your kids 3 times a whole fucking season. So anyway, he went to jail. He spent 18 years in jail for his brother or somebody. He's a damn fool because I was been hollering my ass off. But he said he good, he free, he young, he got his health. So you gonna fuck on. 18 years wasn't nothing for you then. So we got Katie out with her family, and they had a Korean restaurant, and I love the way they ordering their food. They pick your meat, and he cooked the meat, and then your vegetables and your rice and shit is sitting at the table. I guess it's kind of like a hibachi, but not a hibachi, but like a hibachi. So anyway, she said her daughter had taught herself how to speak Korean, and she proud of her that her daughter speak better Korean than her, and that. And Katie said how proud she was that Jen teaches her adopted son about his birth mother and little shit about her culture. And she said she wish her parents would have did that. Girl, the white folks wasn't gonna teach you about being no fucking Korean. They gonna teach you they was gonna assimilate you. And that's what they did. Which ain't nothing wrong. Why would white people teach you to be Korean? They can't. So anyway, she said sometimes I go out to eat and she say shit wrong and her daughter be shake her head and says it for her correctly. So anyway, another one of my favorites because my daughter was born in Korea. My daughter and I think I might have told if you've been with me for a minute. My daughter was born in 1993 and so in American hospital in Seoul. And she was the biggest baby ever born in that hospital. She was 13 pounds, 1 ounce. She was big. So anyway, she was saying how she liked kimchi and how she wish she would have been brought up on Korean food. Korean food is good and I think it's real healthy for you too. I like kimchi too, but oh my God, the whole country, the whole South Korea where I was at, that whole thing smelled like kimchi, because you know kimchi is cabbage, and they buried in the ground with like a bunch of red peppers and hot. It's hot as a motherfucker. It's like steamed cabbage. It looked like a steamed cabbage with a lot of just hot shit on it, peppers and shit. So it stank to high heaven, but it tastes good, especially with some fried chicken. So anyway, so Jen telling them when she turned 40 she was gonna go back to find her birth mother, and she said they found her birth mother. She still lived in the same town that she was born in the southwest of Korea, of South Korea, and her mother still did that. And she said she believed that her mother knows that she's been looking for her. So for her 40th birthday, she told her sisters what she was going to do. She was going to try to find her mother, and they're going to do some sightseeing. So the whole family is coming. So her son asked her, "What was your name when you was young?" She said it was called Young Wa. And he said, "Young Wa, I love you, Young Wa. Young Wa, I love you." Something he said was real cute. So anyway, it's time for the party to start. And Emily show up, and places is a eat place. You know how wonderful it is and how she like to go because it's Shannon's birthday. So anyway, Heather walk in. She asks Emily, can she talk to her? And Emily tell her no because it's Shannon's party. And when I wanted to talk to you, you didn't want to talk. She started talking. She said she didn't want to talk, but you still talking. I wanted to pull you to the side. So that's when Heather said, "Listen, I didn't think it was a good time for me and you to talk right then." And that's where Gina interrupts with her shit. See, Heather's not authentic enough. She ain't say that, but that's what she should have said, because instead of her living in the moment of her feelings, she wants to go and and think about what she want to say, then bring it to the table like a thought out response or whatever. So what? So if it is a thought out response, maybe she come off the cuff. She's sitting around her and her snuffleupagus feelings. Maybe she needed to think about what her response was going to be to her. And why the fuck does it bother you? So anyway, so Katie at home getting dressed. I'm back and I'm going all over the place now. We got Emily showing before they get there. They got Emily showing Togo, her dog, a picture of Shannon. That's her birthday gift she gonna give her when they went to take boudoir pictures together. Apparently Shannon took some pictures, and I gotta say that's not the most flattering one I saw, but I didn't pick it. So Katie at home getting dressed, put something stinking on her arm, and now she wanna take it off, but the phone rings. Now I don't understand is why is Jen calling Katie when Jen need to go to the mall and get a dress because her dress didn't come that she shipped. Her dress never shipped that she got herself to wear to this function. And now she gonna go buy one. I said, this bitch ain't got no money problems. That's why Emily mad. Her shit don't come. She like, child. It look like she got it ready at the mall, to tell you the truth. So anyway, when she was on the phone with Katie, she was like, "Oh, that was really bad with you and Tamara yesterday." She said, "You know, you guys are going backwards." She said, "No, we ain't going backwards. We went backwards with Tamara. I'm just tired of her shit. And if I don't talk to her today, that's cool with me." So Shannon showed up early to her spot, where she had, I think it's called a tea spot or a spot of tea, whatever the fuck. It's a little tea room. It's real nice. They got it over redecorated with a bunch of damn flowers that they say you could eat, but don't trust it. The motherfuckers be sour. So anyway, she turned 60, and I did not understand the outfit she had, and I was like, why is she 60? Why is she dressed like she going to a funeral, and everybody else showing up like they're going to like a, like some Alice in Wonderland tea party shit, and she up in there like she get ready to say bye to herself. So she said that she wasn't even being with her kids this year. That she said this year was a hard year for her. That she turned 60 and she is Spencer and she all alone. And I wasn't for your birthday, Shannon, but you're not alone. You got all them ladies at the table. I'm sure your daughters called you. You got a lot of people. They say you're a bitch. I mean, I'm just gonna say sidebar. I heard when you ain't doing that. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what I heard. I heard you a bitch, Shannon. I heard your daughters was a bitch too. I heard y'all a little bit Hollywood. I'm just saying that's what the rumor is. I ain't never met you from the show. I like you. But if they saying what they say about you, because you just did some kind of love show, and whoever the guy is was the host, he roasted your ass. He was like, "You think you're a star?" And that man, you as a star from reality TV, shit. More people know you than they know me. But you gotta stay humble, yo, because you lose me if you ain't humble. I'm just letting you know, just putting it out there. So anyway, as they was coming in, I don't like Emily outfit. Don't like that fucking bone hair. She like a big ass baby Huey. Gina looked better than Emily. But I still, everywhere she wears, so she, you always see her underclothes through her shit. And why does she have something in her hair? But that's the best she mostly look. Jen ran to the mall, got that dress. She should have just left it in there. She could have just went to Dollar General. Is it the Dollar General, the black and gold, the black and yellow one? That's where it came from. Had the dress is okay. She fucked it up with that bow in her head. And she walked in, like I said, she wanted to talk to Emily, but Emily wasn't trying to hear that, but Emily still wanted to talk. She said, I know what I have to do. I'm going to have to go talk to Heather because she's going to make it about her moment. No, she didn't. When you told her you didn't want to talk to her, she said, okay, and sat down. As soon as she sat down, when I wanted to talk to you, you wouldn't want to hear me. I want you to hear me. Girl, shut off. I put right here, sick of Emily. I just want some compassion. No, you don't, girl. You want a hoagie sandwich and a drink. So what happened after that? Oh, okay. So anyway, when Shannon finally come in, she have all the ladies um open up their box of gifts was for everybody. So they opened up at the same time. And I guess there was some little London trinket shits in there and they were shaking and shit. And they was like, what's this? And she's like, I want to invite you only ladies to London. And she ripped over that ugly ass funeral outfit. And they was like, oh, and nobody been to London except, of course, Heather. And, of course, the iconic thing to do with you in Britain or London is to take a picture in one of them red telephone booths. So, of course, we had her in one of those booths. So, anyway, everybody's really excited. So, they start talking. They start passing out gifts. And she had a lot of them Hermes bags. She got some $750, $60 sandals from, what's her name? That's my kind of friend. But I ain't gonna lie. I would take the motherfuckers back for $760. I will have me at least 6, 7 pairs of shoes. I'm for real. I don't want no $750 for one pair of shoes. I would wear the fuck out of them motherfuckers. I wear them to bed. I wear them to the grocery store. I wear them with my jeans. I wear them with my Sunday dress to church. Hell nah. So anyway, while they sitting there talking, and Shannon said she want to make it all about her and this and shit, they get interrupted because this big ass flower arrangement comes. She spent some money for a flower arrangement. I'm gonna say it's about 325, maybe 3. They in California, about 300, 375 for the flower arrangements, right? Okay, maybe 300. I don't buy flowers like that, and when I do, I take my ass to Walmart or Safeway somewhere. So anyway, Shannon is stunned. She was like, "Who's this from? I mean, whose shit is this?" And they was like, we don't know. It's not from us." And she opened it up, and they said, "Who's it from?" She said, "Alexis Bellino." Everybody's mouth just fall open and shit. So anyway, let me back this up a minute because I wanted to say something back here somewhere. Oh, okay, no, this is where we start. So anyway, they was like, "Oh my gosh, I got you some flowers," and they was like, so she was like, "Listen, this fucking flowers is 9 weeks too late. I don't give a damn. I mean, I appreciate it. She shouldn't have did that. I wouldn't even appreciate it. I'd be like, get that shit out of here. No, I took them flowers home with me and then arranged it how I wanted to. Took that goddamn olive branch and set that bitch on fire. So, or send it back to her. So anyway, she said, it's too late. And she said, fuck that. She said, and then I said to myself, if you're really serious about your shit, why did you send the flowers there while the ladies was there? Why you send that shit to Shannon's house? Because you know she leave, because you sure got to serve. Why did you make a point to deliver her the flowers there to where the ladies was? It's because you trying to be funny. That shit wasn't sincere. That was you showing off. So anyway, she was like, I don't give a fuck about these flowers. And she said, well, you going to say anything too? So here go Emily, her smart ass. So you going to send her a thank you note? And she was like, I'm going to send her something. I was texting her. And then Taryn was like, you was texting her? She was like, yeah, I was sending her something. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to London with all my friends and your ass ain't going. It ain't say that, but that's what it said. So she was like, I ain't fucking with Alexis. She said before when she was coming after me, now she can't come at me. She can't break me. Now he gonna have her befriend me. It's a whole script. I know how he work. And then here go Tamara. Why can't? And her confessional. It's everything John's problem. She blames everything on John. Yeah, because you know John. You wasn't with John. You don't know what the fuck how John operate, how he move when he fucking with somebody. She do though. And everything she done said so far about John been the truth. He is fucking with her. She told him, you want this money, you can have this money, but you gonna shut the fuck up about me. And he was like, no, forget it then. And then Alexis gonna try to say the reason why he won't sign the agreement is because what if she start talking about him after the deal is done? Well, how come he can't make her sign the same piece of paper called gag orders or something where they can't neither one of them motherfuckers say nothing? It's because it's not about that. That is why. So anyway, they was like, oh my God, why are you talking to her that way? Maybe you could say it nicer. Fuck y'all. Shannon said, listen, I turned 60. I don't want that bitch. You ain't gonna why I got to make it softer for her? Did y'all just hear the rundown? I told y'all this bitch been putting my life through for this last year since she been fucking with this man, and y'all want me to make her uninvite to be not so harsh. The fuck out of here. They said, we'll talk to her. Here go Katy in Switzerland and Asia. We'll we'll talk with her. We'll make it nicer. So, maybe this is not something she should hear in the text. Why not? Fuck out of here. They was getting on my nerves. They was. So she was like, listen, you don't tell me how to say shit to nobody. And she was like, why she just can't give her some flowers? I don't want no flowers from no bitch that been fucking with me and pulling out receipts with my friends and all this type of shit and what she gonna do and what I'm doing to her. And every time you see this bitch, I just want to be friends with you. She done said that shit like 4 times. When Heather had her party with that shit, with the money flying in the machine and shit, she was like, my thing is to flash sister smash stuff with Shannon door and we could be friends. And then you stab this bitch. You be talking shit. And I'ma tell John and me and John what we gonna do. And John and I, girl, shut the fuck up. So anyway, finally Heather and this girl talk. Heather and Emily talk. And I swear, Heather did exactly what I wanted to do. She said, I don't even have to check the phone. She was like, girl, I don't even know what you're talking about. She was like, I just need you to hear me. I am a fat girl, and I'm not the fat girl. But you are the fat girl that like to eat. So anyway, Heather said, you got a problem, bitch. Just pick up the phone and call me. But don't call me about no bullshit. She didn't say that, but that's what I would have said. She said, I just needed you to hear me. So anyway, like I was saying, back at the dinner table, Shannon said she's not exposing herself to Alexis no more. She putting up boundaries. She ain't got time for this shit. And she ain't going to London. Fuck that. She going with her friends, and those is not her friends. So she getting a non-invite to London. And I don't appreciate them telling her how to talk to either. Don't be so hard. She could be any goddamn way she wanna be. Stay your ass home with Alexis then. Shit, you got a problem. So anyway, they had to go around. I think it was Em. Let's go around and say our best times with Shannon. And of course, it had to be something nasty with Tamara. When we fell in the pool, and they was all butt ass naked, or they ain't had no shirts on or something. And then somebody said the ride in the when I think it was Emily said they tried to ride the pinata on the beach one night and we seen all of somebody's ass. I think it was Emily's. And then Heather said one night they was all standing in the kitchen, her, Shannon, and Tamara, and they were trying to throw food in her mouth. And she said just to be up in there, remember the laughter that they had. That was a fun scene. They was laughing their ass off. So anyway, the ladies had that little talking shit. They just depart ways. So the next thing we know, we see Alexis. She's invited Katy and Jen over. They came in separate cars, but around the same time. So Alexis is completely overdressed with them long ass earrings on, and they have one shoulder out top of them buttons that she got on her damn feet. So anyway, so why Katy? So anyway, they come in. And Lexus asked them, did y'all see the flowers? And they was like, yeah, we seen them. And she said, how'd they go? She said, them flowers was, she said, Katy said they was 8 weeks too late, but Shannon said 9 weeks. So I almost got that. I know I got that right. And she said, I'm getting sick of her shit. I sent her flowers. I mean, I apologize. What more do I do? Stop doing anything. Because every time you apologize, you turn around and fuck it up with some stupid shit. Say some dumb shit like how you saying now. Why do you think she should accept your flowers? Why the fuck did you think sending her some flowers was going to make it cool? You know why? Because you need to show. And here she going to go out. I'm done with this girl group. Bitch, they wasn't even really fucking with you like that. And then here them two dumbasses, Katie and Jen. Oh, don't be like that, bitch. Bye. You don't want to need the job. Heard you only got a sidebar. Heard you only got $12,000 just for this season. So apparently you need the money because you said John said he was gonna pay you to keep you off the show. This motherfucker ain't got $12,000. Child. And I'm just done with this group. Girl, don't nobody care. They still going to London. They're going to go to London whether you go or not. So she said, I think she would change her tone. I want peace. You don't want no peace, girl. You don't want no peace. So she said, Shannon said she's not interested in being friends with you. She said, why is she so hung up on this? You stupid. Bitch, you and my ex-boyfriend is suing me and you run around trying to infiltrate my friend group? What? This bitch is asking some of the dumbest questions. So she said, you know how we got here? We got here because she got herself put here. She borrowed $70 from him and she hadn't borrowed the money and then she didn't pay the money back. We wouldn't be here. That is a fucking lie. Y'all motherfuckers like when I got a dog that looked like her dog that wasn't doing the same gym. She's doing the same gym. Infiltrating her friends. Going on way just fucking with her as much as you can. So Asia in Switzerland is sitting there looking at Alexis. She act like she wanted to cry. So I like to say I'm done with the group. She gets the fuck up and walks to the door and then come back and say to them, like, okay, motherfuckers, I said I was done. Y'all can leave. I love y'all, but get out. And they say, oh, well, we're sorry. She said, yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all came to communicate with me a piece of fucked up news or some shit. And they was just like, then she slammed the door. I mean, like, bitch, that's what I would have hollered. Bitch, that's why you can't go to London and we don't really like your ass no way, bitch. She upstairs crying to John. John, John, Johnny Bravo, Johnny, bitch, get out of here. And then these two, Switzerland Asians sitting out there in the driveway. Why she get mad with us? Did she think we wanted to come over here and tell us? Yeah, bitch, I think you wanted. That's why you there. Because you was sitting at the party and Shannon said, I'm going to send her this text. And y'all was like, no, she doesn't need to hear it that way. She needs to, we need to deliver it better. So you both y'all took y'all stupid asses over there and thought y'all was doing somebody a favor. And your ass got kicked the fuck out. And then here go the other one, Jen, with her little sweet self. I've never been kicked out. Oh, yes, I have. I've been evicted. Yep, shut the fuck up. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me. But I'm going to get off this thing, so I'm going to go watch me some Friday night. What's it called? $1 Million Heist or whatever the fuck that is. I'm finna go watch that. And I might, if it's good enough, give y'all a report on it. So listen, you could have been anywhere. I want to make sure I got everything straight. Okay, I want to get back to this Katie thing. Because, Katie said she's going to Korea to look for her mother because it's always that she wanted to do. So I wanted to say this. Katie, you ain't got to go. Girl, all the shit that's on the YouTube streets about you. Ooh, girl, if you listen, you better start spilling your shit at the reunion. Because y'all, allegedly, this girl, she $5 million, somebody suing her for some business thing, wasn't written in paper. They agreed to go into business with her, and I think they said she stole the business plan, and they suing her. And what else was it? Some man she got falsely arrested after she followed his ass home through traffic. It's like two or three things out on her. She done did some real crazy shit. So she just needs to stop acting like she's so and she's so and she do a whole bunch of shit because you got a storyline for hell, and I don't know why you so busy and you real nosy. And why the fuck did you open up your mouth when the producer asked you and Jen, if y'all thought that Alexis leaked that shit to people? They asked old girl Jen first, and Jen said, well, no, no, she didn't. And the producer was like, really? So on some lunch, she's like, go to the next question, please. Ask stupid ass Katie, didn't you just get out of some shit with this whole paparazzi? Well, they asked, and she do know people at people. So maybe I probably shouldn't have said that. You right. You shouldn't have said nothing. You gonna learn. You gonna learn when it's your one and you're done. I'm telling you, girl. You better concentrate on your own shit. Emily, I don't want to hear nothing else about you being fat. Just stop eating and drinking alcohol, and you will be fine. Yeah. And you ain't losing no more weight. You look the same. That outfit with that blue, you can't wear that English London look neither. that Queen Elizabeth look. I don't like that shit on you. And Shannon had that same type of jacket on when she went to look at furniture. I don't like that type of shit on you either. Because you're already older and it ages you terribly to have them little fringes and shit on the end of your jacket. But anyway, I did like Heather shirt. So listen, I haven't kept y'all too long. I'm just trying to go back in my head to make sure that I'm telling y'all everything I wanted to tell you. Katie, that you got enough shit. You don't even need to deal with that mama shit at all. You got enough shit with these court cases and pending shit and shit that you done in your past. Your husband, he's squeaky clean, you can tell, but you got some shit up your sleeve. And it was something else that you did too, some long shit. It's something. But you got a story to tell, and I hope you tell it before your ass get kicked off the show. So again, it's Friday, October the 4th. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll be back to you report whatever I see on these YouTube streets. Bye now.